Lisa from the Courtney Bake Shop.
Yes.
In North Tonawanda?
Yes.
All right. We're obviously using pineapple today. We're making a pineapple upside-down cake. Huh?
Yes, we're making a fresh pineapple upside-down cake.
All right.
And really, to start with, you're going to want to pick out a nice ripe pineapple.
How can you tell if the pineapple's ripe, by the way? Is it soft, or do you squeeze it like you would squeeze?
It'll be more yellow.
Okay.
You don't want a really green pineapple. You want it more yellow and brown.
Okay.
It might be a little soft, but if it's too soft, if you can really press into it,
Don't want it.
It's probably past its prime.
So yellow and brownish is a good call.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you need one pineapple for this, obviously.
One pineapple, sharp knife, and you're just going to peel the pineapple, I guess you'd say.
All right.
And remember, a sharp knife really is the best in the kitchen. A dull knife will actually cause you to have more accidents than a sharp one.
Just be careful when you're using that sharp knife.
Be very careful.
Especially cutting a pineapple, it's a little tough. So,
so you cut off the tops and bottoms.
Cutting off the tops
and
the
bottoms. Sides.
All right. Now, what else besides pineapple do we need for this recipe?
Well, to begin with, we're going to prep the pineapple bottom very soon, and we're going to add butter, brown sugar, a little bit of rum, and some cherries.
Okay. Now, a lot of these ingredients you can just pick up at any supermarket.
Any supermarket, and you actually probably just have these in your pantry already.
Okay.
Peel or clean off the pineapple. You're just going to slice it. Into about quarter-inch thick.
Right, okay.
Yes, because you do want it to soften up while it's in the oven cooking.
All right, now we're going to put everything in the pan, the cooking dish, or is that the idea?
We'll do that in our next one.
Okay.
But we do want to take the core out. So if you have a small cookie cutter, they actually sell pineapple cores at, I believe, Premier Gourmet.
So you can get them there. And that's what the pineapple should look like after you slice it. When we come back, we're going to continue to make some batter for the cake, right?
Actually, I think when we come back, we'll make the pineapple bottom, and then we'll make the batter.
Then we'll make the batter. I'm jumping the gun here because I love to eat. Back to you. That's right. We're with Lisa from the Courtney Bakery Shop in North Tonawanda, and this is the second day. We made strawberry shortcake yesterday. Today we're making pineapple upside-down cake. So we're sticking with some fresh fruit. That's the key to our theme at the end of the week.
Season.
It is the season. All right. So we're going to try to get the pan ready. That's the idea, right?
Yes.
Okay. What do we do here?
First step really is if use a 10-inch cake pan. Give it a light coating with some pan spray.
Okay.
Don't use the one with the flour in it. There's a certain spray out there that has flour. For this particular recipe, you don't need the flour in the pan. You can even just grease it a little bit with some light shortening.
Okay.
Great. So then we're going to take a half a cup of brown sugar.
That's a half a cup.
Yep.
Put it right in there.
And we're going to take a couple tablespoons of rum.
Excellent. Oh, that's rum, all right.
Yeah.
All right. And
just whisk that together right in the pan.
See there, that goes together
nice
pretty
and
good.
Coated.
Yep. Am I doing this right? Because I feel like I'm just making a lot of noise right here.
No, you're great.
Okay.
Great.
All right.
That's good. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add half a stick of butter.
And which is this right here? Yep. Salted or unsalted?
Unsalted.
Okay.
Whenever you're baking, you always use unsalted butter.
Unsalted butter,
because in your recipe, you'll add salt to your cake mix batter, whatever
be in there anyway, so.
Yes.
Okay. And then once we get this kind of ready here, we put it in the oven, right?
We're going to put that in the oven, 350 for about 7 to 10 minutes.
350, about 7 or 10 minutes?
Yes.
Oh, that's hot. Okay.
Yes.
All right, and then what do we do when we come back? We got about 15 seconds here.
When we get back, we're going to make the batter for the cake.
Okay, and that's probably the most important thing.
Yeah.
All right, that's coming up. Back to you guys. Back to you guys.
Don't mess it.
Treat when you're done running and helping out a good cause. We're with Lisa from the Courtney Bake Shop in North Tonawanda, and we have our pineapple on the in the pan, ready to go. But now we need to make the cake, or else there's no upside down.
Absolutely.
If that makes sense.
Great.
All right, what are we doing?
First thing, just always have your ingredients measured out and ready for you just to go ahead and assemble. You don't want it in the middle of a batter. You don't want to have to be sifting and measuring. Okay, so we're going to start by sifting 2 cups of cake flour with a teaspoon and a half of baking powder and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
Okay, now I do it all together?
Yep, do it all together. Put the salt in for you.
And the baking powder?
Yep. You're going to want to sift it 3 times.
Okay, so...
You want to put air into the flour. It's going to help leaven the cake a little bit.
So just by going up and down like this
Up and down. Yep, that's great.
Okay, up and down, up and down.
Okay.
All right.
While
I'm
sifting
doing this,
the flour,
what else
Joe,
can
I'm
we prepare
going
for?
to make the cream mixture. We're going to use 1½ sticks of butter. And then we're going to also add 1½ cups of sugar. And we're just going to beat that.
All right, silly question. Do I just pour this in here then and go back and forth, right? Okay.
Yep.
Oops. Yeah, there we go. We lost half the batter. All right, wonderful. Not really. Don't worry about it. We're good.
That's okay. We'll make it
Lisa's
work.
like, oh my God. All right. Okay, so I'm sifting here.
You're still sifting.
And once again, what does this process do again with all the ingredients? Really get them mixed?
Yes. Well, besides making sure that you're catching any foreign objects that may be, in your flour, just catching anything, you're going to want to thoroughly incorporate the baking powder and salt in with the flour.
Okay.
And also, it's going to help to aerate the flour. Air is actually an important ingredient in cake. You may not think about it, but it helps to create those little air bubbles in between each little crumb. And also, sifting the flour is going to help make a finer crumb for the cake.
It'll make it that fluffy kind of what you're looking for.
Yep.
Okay.
Not every cake, needs that, but this particular cake will.
Okay.
So I cream the sugar and butter.
Okay.
We're going to add the 3 eggs, one at a time.
Now, if I accidentally drop all 3 in at the same time, does that ruin the whole thing?
No.
Okay.
But you want to take it slow. You want to make sure that each egg is thoroughly incorporated.
Right. And these mixers are great nowadays, too.
They're wonderful.
Definitely saves you the arm time, I bet.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, and then what we're going to do, we have 3/4 cup of milk.
Okay.
And we have a tablespoon of vanilla. And I'm just going to add that right
into the milk?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Shut off the mixer. I'm going to scrape the bowl down. Make sure that we have...
Now, this recipe, if somebody's trying to do it at home, is it particularly, would you call it a really difficult one or a fairly easy one?
No, it's fairly easy.
Fairly easy?
Yeah. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to add the flour and the milk, and what we're going to do is we're going to add the flour in 3 additions.
Okay.
Starting and ending with the flour. So we'll add 1/3 of the flour.
Okay, and then some milk?
Whoop, not yet.
No.
We want to...
I'm so excited.
I know, you just want to... Whoops, a little too high here.
Okay.
We just want to incorporate the first batch of flour.
Okay. So in thirds, you're going to basically add all the mixture here. Okay.
Scrape this down. If you want to grab the milk.
Yep. I will grab the milk.
And very slowly, go ahead and start pouring half the milk in.
All right.
That's great.
About half, okay.
Okay, we're going to mix this in. And then we'll continue.
A little more flour?
Let's go ahead.
Okay.
Put another 1/3 of the flour in. That's great.
I put about 1/3 of it in the in there, and then some of it on the counter as well. So everybody gets some.
We'll make it happen.
All right, we've got about a minute left. Basically, when we're done with this batter, you get it ready for the pan with the with the pineapples in them already.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
We finish off the batter.
Okay.
We'll pour it into the pan over the pineapple mixture. We'll put it in the oven at 325, approximately 40 minutes. It depends on your oven.
Okay.
Remember, you always want to test a cake with a pick. In the center, you want it to come out clean, maybe just a couple crumbs on it.
You don't want to take out half the cake with it.
Not at all.
It's not ready yet, okay?
Nope.
Okay,
I'm just gonna dump this back in.
So we're talking 45 minutes, give or take.
Yeah, 40, 45 minutes, give or take a few.
Plus or minus a couple of minutes.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay.
And actually, Joe, if you want to grab
the finished product?
Finished product, we can show the
Not only am I going to grab the finished product, I'm going to eat the finished product. That'll be coming up later.
Here we go.
Maybe we'll put it right there.
Sure.
And look at that. That's great. Now, once again, really quick, what do we have in this cake? We've got the pineapples.
It's fresh cut pineapple. Remember, the topping was pineapple, butter, cherries, brown sugar, and rum. If you don't want to use the rum, you can use a vanilla or just some pineapple juice.
Okay.
And then the cake batter is, just a beautiful light cake, vanilla cake batter. We're going to bake that off and then serve it with some fresh whipped cream, maybe a nice scoop of Anderson's vanilla ice cream. You can't beat it. It's a great
Stop
dessert.
right there. You're making me real hungry. All right. We're also going to make a second helping. That's coming up in just a bit. But right now, we got to send it back over to you guys on the couch. Hey, welcome back. It's time for Second Helpings. Lisa from the Courtney Bakery Shop in North Tonawanda and I, mainly her, created this beautiful pineapple upside-down cake. Look at that. Let's just get a shot of that. That looks amazing right there. Now, we're going to take what we have left of the pineapple and create a little bit of a snack. I would call it a snack. It's probably a meal for most people. All right, what are we doing?
Actually, I guess segueing from yesterday's chef, we're going to make a pineapple shortcake today.
Okay.
I made up some little shortcake biscuits.
Sprinkle them with a little sugar.
Yep, a little butter, a little sugar on top.
Okay.
You can actually look that recipe up online just for a little shortcake, or you can use the store-bought sponge cake or whatever have you.
Yeah, that's
little
always good.
Leftover piece of cake that you have. I took the leftover pineapple and I sautéed it with a little sugar and a little bit of the rum that we had left over.
Oh, a little rum in there too. Okay.
And again, if you don't want to use the liquor, you can use a little vanilla. You can use a little maybe coconut extract. Give it a little tropical feel to it. And we're just going to ladle that onto the shortcake biscuits.
Looks great.
And add some little fresh whipped cream to it.
And you made that fresh whipped cream pretty easily, right? You just take what do you do?
Very easy. Cup of heavy cream, a couple tablespoons of powdered sugar, a little dash of vanilla, and beat it until you have not stiff peaks, but like medium peaks.
Okay. Good stuff. Now, really quick, speaking of cakes, you guys make cakes to order.
Yes, we do.
All right.
We specialize in cakes made to order. When you come into our shop, you're not going to find a big selection of cakes at all, because we like to make it fresh. We like to make it specifically for the customer. Your specifications, what kind of filling, what kind of icing, what kind of decoration.
Like custom-made cakes.
Yes.
Good stuff. Well, we'll be discussing my order in just a minute after we finish up the show here. All right, I'm going to send it back to you guys right now.